Hi everybody, this is Kat and I am live and couldn't think of another title, so I thought why not live with Kat. If you hear the amazing music in the background, that is John Tussey's CD, Frequency of Abundance, and it's one of my favorite ones that he's made. I think he's got a Frequency of Abundance too, and any of those you get from him, it really is God's in that music. I don't always advertise for other people, but you know what? He's amazing. And he lives in Hawaii. Wow, they have been so good at being weather warriors there. And I'm just going to start off by saying thank you, all of you weather warriors. You've been doing fantastic. You've been doing what I trained you to do. Don't wait on me to come on and say anything. If you see anything stick its ugly head up, whether it's a tornado or a tropical system or whatever's going on, you have been really good to take authority over it. Send the host in there to bash it. And if you have not noticed, we haven't even had not one hurricane. The meteorologists are like, what in the world is going on? And so all of you who've been doing this with me for a couple years, you know last year we really messed up the meteorological people because we would not let that storm come ashore, and it never could come. The entire eastern coast was never allowed to come, but I want you to know that we have built a wall of faith with our declarations, because that's what happens when you come into agreement. You really build an invisible wall, and every time those storms would come across the Atlantic Ocean and try to come in, and actually literally would most of the time turn around or begin to dissipate. So you're doing an awesome job. And I know that we had a couple heading towards Hawaii. They took that thing out, let me tell you. I'm so grateful. It really makes it worthwhile when I teach heaven culture to people and they actually live it. And today, more than ever before, make sure that you're taking authority over all the power of the enemy. And if you'll notice the little wannabe city, it was Chaz, then it was chopped. And we really were in agreement and praying that it would be done with no violence. We don't want violence. You know, nobody who wants a life, who has a future and wants a future, has a family, they don't want to be a part of violence. And we're not participating with any of that stuff going on out there. It is going to end soon. And I know there's videos, I've already talked about that, saying how things are going to be all burned up and fall apart. But that's not for this time. And yes, God expects us to do something about it. He gave us authority, us power over all the power of the enemy. We're supposed to be taking it. It's not a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It is actually a lifestyle. But you weather warriors, you have done fantastic. I can't wait to have my first webinar. We're still trying to figure that out. And I know all of you people have been patiently waiting for strategy for the host initiative for the RNC that's going to be here in Jacksonville. I didn't forget. I've been working on that strategy and that program. But you know, if you knew my life, minute by minute almost, things come up. I don't ever know really. I can try to schedule things and plan things. Now events that I have to travel to, that's different. But the rest of my life here is not very quiet. It is not very unbusy. It's busy, okay? And so I've been trying to increase my time with you. And I just told Jen, let's just hook up the Facebook. And of course I had to have help. I had to wait for her to get back in the store. And this is my date day. So if my husband comes in and starts talking, that means I better hurry up, because I'm dressed for my date day. He's watching me right now. Hi, babe. So I'm just going to be really quick. If you did not get to see the live video on Jeff Jansen's Facebook, it was weird. I mean, not what we said or not what we did, but you know what? It was kind of crazy. I don't know what was going on with the frequencies. I don't know if it was hell, if it was Wi-Fi, if it was Facebook. I don't know who was doing it. But my face was beginning to get distorted, and I actually kind of made a joke and said, wow, I'm practicing shape-shifting. And just so you don't get weirded out by that, I want you to know God was the first one to do shape-shifting. It does not belong to hell, and neither does the spirit realm. And all those who've been watching me probably for 10 or 12 years, you already know all that. But we always have new people joining in, and they don't know what in the world's going on or what we're talking about. So it's okay every now and then to take about 2 minutes. Can I take 2 minutes just to explain? Okay, heaven is God's house. It is a world bigger than our galaxy. And, you know, Lucifer lived there with him like forever and ever. And he was so happy to worship the Most High God until he decided he wanted to take over heaven. That was a bad choice, wasn't it? Well, so he knows how things operate in heaven. He knows what the images of God are. He knows the things that can be done in the spirit realm because he was there. So he tries to steal everything and use it himself, but for evil and to be, releasing darkness and everything. And in the spirit realm, heaven and hell both operate in that space. But guess who has power and authority to rule in that space? We do. And so that's why I was talking about the Father, he can be all kinds of images. Jesus Christ, I've seen him as a lion, as a lamb, as an eagle. And so don't get weirded out because I said that, but it was kind of weird. There was some kind of a delay, I think, with my broadcasting. So sometimes it looked like I had 4 eyes or 6 eyes. It was kind of amazing, actually. So please go on Jeff Jansen's Facebook. Watch that video. It's about our up-and-coming meeting, my first travel event. And let me tell you what, a better place to have it. It's awesome. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, with Jeff Jansen and I. July 23rd. Is that right, Jen? 24th. She's looking at me. 24th, 25th, and 26th of this month. How about that? I can't wait much longer to get to go there. And so, but you have to go online at his, what is it, Jen?
Global Fire Ministries.
Global Fire Ministries. And you must register for the meeting, so they make sure they have room. They've actually expanded. I think they've got another whole building that they'll be able to use for that. But let me tell you what, it's going to fill up fast. So you have to register. It's his event. I'm one of the invited, well, him and I are the only speakers that will be coming. But let me tell you, he never holds anything back. He just lets it go, lets it flow, whatever God wants. Literally, I'm not kidding, people have sighted angels there. Not that it's not a big thing about the angels, except it's heaven coming to this earth. And miracles happen. It's just wild. The prophetic that's released. Sometimes we do a Q&A panel, which I really love doing that. But Jeff operates absolutely in the supernatural. He knows about the courts of heaven. He's been, I'm sure he's seen a lot of heaven himself. And he operates from that place. And so you won't ever be disappointed. However, if you just can't make it, I do know they will be live streaming, but I think you still have to sign up for that live streaming. So that's July 24th, 25th, and 26th. My hubby will be with me. It will be his birthday, so we'll all probably sing happy birthday to him. He went out of the room, so I don't know how much he'll like that. He doesn't like a lot of attention. Well, unless it's from me. That kind of attention, he does like him. For all you people who think I should give the microphone to my husband to speak, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I get the revelation. He takes care of me. I feed him. I take care of him, and that's how God does it. So we're really happy with that. He's not a talker, and of course I talk unending. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm all okay. So go to Jeff Jansen's Facebook page. Check out the video, the live video. We talk a lot about the spirit realm, about current events. We talk about Trump. We talk about the meetings that will be, I think it's like activating angels and the divine council. If you've never heard Jeff Jansen talk about the divine council in heaven, you do not want to miss those meetings. They're going to be very powerful. And so, like I said, don't wait to sign up if you want to, if you're going to go there and attend, especially. But even if you're going to watch the live streaming, you still have to sign up for that. And that's Global Fire Ministries. And that's with Jeff Jansen, July 24th, 25th, and 26th. And I know that was right because Jen didn't correct me. Anyway, I also wanted to take this time to let you know what God's been saying all along. The virus will pass. They're trying to show that there's a second wave. There is no second wave. It's just people who probably haven't encountered it yet or before. And let me tell you, we've tried as much as we can to abide by what they're requiring us to do. I'm grateful that our mayor and our governor have a little bit more leniency than maybe most states. They're great friends of Trump, and he does trust them very much with the decisions that they make. And I pray all the time for those governors who don't want to let go of the control and let the people be free. They probably won't be reelected. They're actually hurting themselves. And also the mayors who want to hold people down or keep you from doing what what we are supposed to be doing in our lives right now. I'm not saying to riot. We have enough of that going on. But make sure you take authority in the spirit realm. Send the host of heaven to pull down strongholds around those mayors, around those governors. They need help, as does the entire left. They need a lot of help. But I will assure you once again, Trump will win. But make sure you get out and vote for him. What a joy and a celebration that's going to be. Woo-hoo! 4 more years of Trump. But we actually have 20 more years of God in the White House. That is going to be really monumental. It will change our country. There may be people leaving it, but we'll just let them go with joy and celebration. But God's not done. Not just with America, but He's not done with this world. We're entering into the greater days of glory and the transference of the wealth of the wicked to the just and the righteous. Get ready to see some powerful things. And I celebrate every day of my life that I'm here right now. When He put us all here, you're here because He needed you here. And I wish I could read the comments, but Jen has, if you have a question, ask it. We are planning up another Q&A session, some of my favorite sessions. And sometimes people join in that have never heard or seen anything before about the spirit realm, about heaven itself, about God's plans, about the army of heaven. There's so many things about ruling and reigning, getting your crown on, roll up your rapture rug. All of you are so used to hearing those things. But you know what? That's not a normal thing for people on this earth to understand. And yet the world itself is hungry, especially young people right now. They want to know that there's a life after death. They want to know how they can know that they're going to be here in eternity once they die. I've had to answer that a lot for young people. I don't mind doing that. Make sure that your words hold life and hope, because we have one of the greatest futures in the body of Christ. And let me tell you, He even has a 50-year plan and beyond that for me. So I know we're going to be here for a while. I know the light's going to be brighter and the darkness is going to get pushed back and crushed down. And yes, please make sure you're praying for Trump, for Pence, and for his whole administration. I'm still being in agreement with all the exposure going on. Let me tell you, you are about to see a whole lot of like a deck of cards just falling. Like dominoes. That's what's going to happen. It'll be one suddenly after another. I'm looking forward to these suddenlies. I hope you are. And I just want to thank all of the Guardian Zone members. I really want to say something to you. And we get phone calls all the time. Our staff want to know why haven't they received their membership kit. We have a kit that we send you to thank you for joining. What is the Guardian Zone? It's a way to supply Heaven's plan in our lives, and it helps us to buy new equipment, something different to wear every now and then. Okay, it helps with our travel, the product lines that God has put out. Thank you so much. I could not do this without any of you, and thank you all of you who don't know about that, but you have given anyway. Many people have been given to me probably for almost 15 years, and some of them are actually in heaven right now. And I'm sure they're declaring over us down here on the earth. If you could hear your family members in heaven, they'd all be declaring, make sure you get your crown on. Make sure you're filled with life and hope every day of your life. Make sure you ask for that grace for abundant life. And I always like to have people do it with me, so I'm going to do it again. Father, I ask for and I receive grace for this day. And right now I can feel fuel from heaven being poured into me from heaven. It's grace for abundant life. That's why Jesus came. And the Father gives it freely for all those who ask for it. Don't forget to do it. Don't forget to loose stuff from your soul. Loose the things you don't want. Then heaven will come take it out. And then bind the things of God to your life. And you will be so full of God, you can't think negative thoughts. Make sure if you watch the fake news, loose it all later on. If you feel like you need to. Jen's waving about something.
The button.
Oh, the button.
Fake news button.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, she reminded me to make sure I use this.
You're being rude. You're fake news. You're fake news. Stop being rude. You're fake news.
Oh,
such fake news.
You're such fake news.
You're fake news. Listen, you're fake news. You're fake news.
Yes. And they will pay very dearly one day for being fake news, speaking against God's plan, God's people, God's choice. You know what? They've compromised their own souls. And Father, we pray for all those people in the fake news that they learn about the truth. The truth will make us free. The truth about Jesus Christ will make us free. But lies and accusations, it fills people's souls with it until they actually get stuck in that place. Make sure you loose all that out of your soul and fill it with the things of God. Trust me, He will not disappoint you. He will fill you with Himself. So there's things you can do just because you know that we can do them. They're offered to everybody freely, but you actually have to apply that to your life. And so I'm waiting for the great signs and wonders to start happening in the heavens. I'm not talking about meteorites hitting the planet. And I also want to say something. This is always my little time if I get to correct something. Okay? I might have had a better choice of words when I said, hey, didn't you notice that the word Democrat starts with a D, just like the devil? Now, I will say this. It was kind of funny when I said it. But I do realize there actually are, I don't know about the leadership in the Democratic Party, but I actually know some really nice, godly Democrats. And some of them have actually left the Democratic Party until they get their head and their soul straightened out and they learn how to make a really good, solid platform that will help this country and not ruin it. So, you know, for all those who love God, that you're Democrats, I wasn't talking about you. I bless you in the name of the Lord. And Father, I send help to all those who are so messed up that they were able to be deceived by high leadership in the Democratic Party. Thank you for exposure, God, that they're going to find out they can't get away with deceiving people and then using them. Okay? God blesses, He empowers, He inspires, but the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And whoever he can find that will speak His words and misuse people or control people, then he will do that. And some have just been giving the enemy an open invitation. I want to see them free too, because whether any of them like it or not, Trump is going to win in November, and he will sit in that White House another 4 years and influence Pence, who will then be president for 8 years. How can I be such a crazy person to say that? Because God Himself told me that, and that isn't the end. He told me in 2016 that we'd have 24 years of Him, God, in the White House. So look forward to greatness, great times, the best restart you've ever seen. And I know things look like they're being held up, but you know what? God's exposing all along the way. So He can then set in place and reveal in great detail what He's about to do. So I like talking to you. I love being a part of your lives and praying for Facebook too, that they will be free from holding people back. They need to know that when you offer a platform for people to share, you shouldn't put blocks on them, okay? Just let them speak, especially if it's truth, if it's hope, if it's life, then they should be allowed to speak freely. I don't know what the portal is. I've heard a lot of people talking about that. I know Facebook's been around for a while and people love it. They can be connected with their families and share pictures and stuff. It's not the portal.
It's the parlor.
That'd be awesome. There's a witty idea for somebody, the portal. It's called the parlor. And you can check that out yourself. I know a lot of people have. And I also know that Elijah List has Zapit. That's Xapit. And because people want places they can go and connect with their families, their friends, and share truth. And so I'm just praying for all. Okay, God, I pray for YouTube. They need to be healed too. And Facebook and anything going on Instagram and Twitter. And who else is out there, Jen, that I didn't mention? Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Well, we do podcasts, but I think that's on Facebook. And I know Periscope. Yeah, God. I used to enjoy doing Periscope because I could do it instantly anywhere. If you ever saw any of those videos, sometimes I was holding the camera literally this close. It was hilarious. and I'd try to show you things in the sky with it. But you know, it was something new for me. I could just pull my car over and do it wherever I wanted to, show people stuff, talk to people. And I think this is a little bit better. This is our studio. God paid for this studio. And I bless the people all the time that gave for that. So when you give, that money is not squandered. That money is treasured. And every time I hold somebody's money in my hand, I ask God to bless them 100-fold, 1,000-fold. Ask for family restorations, for new ideas, new businesses, better jobs, hope, life, and love for everyone. And thank you so much, all you guardians. You have my heart and my husband's heart. And I want to promise you that we absolutely are now working on the gifts that we'll be sending you out. And finally, some of the companies have started back up, because I know you probably realize that since February, some have been closed, some are slowly opening. They have just a limited employees right now, but we're going to get together a really awesome thank you kit for all of you who joined the Guardian Zone. And again, I say thank you. Keep on keeping on with Jesus Christ. May He bless you. May you have encounters with Him. May your children and your grandchildren and your great-great-great-grandchildren be great in the earth for God. And so thank you so much for joining me just for a Live with Kat. And there's no telling when I'll do another one where I really feel like I need to share things with people. And I wish I could see each one of you individually. So here's a hug from me, okay? And some kisses. And I have to go because my date is waiting. My husband is waiting, which he's probably spent a good part of his life. It's a good thing he likes to go fishing. Sometimes he'll leave just to go fishing for a couple hours and come back. And so, but when I get to have a special day or half a day to spend with him, then I enjoy it. And I'm just going to give you another free advertisement. I don't even know these people, but this water is amazing. It's called Hint. Why? There's only a hint of fruit in it, but enough to make me want to drink it. It says it was born in San Francisco. So see, good things come out of California. And that's about to change too, because God's going to take California for Himself. And one day I'll sit down and just give you a whole list of what God's going to do in these different states in our country. Why do I talk about America? I live here and I love it. And I pray for you in other countries that you'll be set free from the whole virus thing, you know, especially the mask. We're probably going to do a podcast about the mask. I know they have a purpose, but if you're wearing it all the time, it's not good. I've actually been in contact with medical personnel. They say you should never wear that mask longer than an hour at the most, but you've got to take it off and get some fresh air, because eventually you're not even breathing, you know, enough oxygen if you keep it on. Don't wear it when you're riding your bikes. Don't wear it when you're driving in your car. Don't wear it in your own home, okay? Unless you know somebody's not doing well. When you're around seniors, when you go into medical facilities, they probably will now ask you to do it. Don't stand at the door and fight about it. Just release the life of God into them. Put the thing on. Go do what you need to do and come out and take it off. But don't keep wearing it all the time. And I'm praying really, Jen's like doing a little dance thing. She doesn't like the mask. Where's your mask? I was going to show it to them. She decided if she had to ever, in a dire emergency, wear one. You know, I have one, and it's just all wrinkled up and somewhere.
Especially if we travel.
Now, when we travel,
I miss flying.
She said, yes, when she travels on the plane, she won't mind. But look at this cute little, there it is. It says Cup of Job. That is a Christian coffee cafe that helps to raise money for the homeless.
Yeah.
Yes. And
it's a mentoring program that they have for people who want to get
come
off
over
the
here and
street.
tell people. Just get in front of the camera and tell them what the Cup of Job is. Here she is. Here's Jen. Come over here.
Hi.
Hi.
Anyway, let me hold it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am number
so-
3. She's number 15 in my family. So yes, we're sisters, true
This
sisters.
is their
Hold
little
up high.
logo. It's kind of backwards because the camera's facing the opposite way, but it's a coffee cup. It says Cup of Job.
Job, how about that?
And then on the other side,
The good part that Job experiences.
It says raised on coffee and Jesus.
Jesus, yes.
If you know me,
Why not
I love coffee.
Preach the gospel when you have to wear your mask.
I don't like wearing this at all unless it's an absolute emergency. So I had to use it yesterday.
She's probably with all of you out there.
Happy. But yeah, for flying, if we fly, because I miss flying, I miss traveling, I will take this with me. So,
but we'll be preaching the gospel while she wears it.
Yes.
We should wear one that says, we're creating heaven on earth. You want to know about it?
We need one that said, I don't do demons.
Oh, I so want one that says, I don't do demons, And I'm just going to show you this for free. If you don't know, we have products that represent heaven, the spirit realm, or authority over the enemy. This is one of my most favorite ones. It says, I don't do demons. And there's that little lightning bolt. Why is that there? It reminds Satan that he was kicked out of heaven from a lightning bolt from the Father God, and he can't ever go back. How about that? He has lost his authority, lost his dominion, lost his place in eternity, and he only gets, lakeside property in the end, but it'll be burning hot, more than the desert in this world. So this is a really fun thing to have. We have all kinds of stuff. If you go to revealingheaven.com, you can find out more about the stuff that God has had us design. We're working on apparel right now. I can't promise when that will be done. We're working on apparel and some other things to put out there, but we're going to get your kits together. And also, all of you who took part in our 2020 calendar fun activity, thank you for sending in pictures of yourself wearing angel wings. Now, you need a 2020 calendar to be a part of that. Yes, we still have some left. I think we're going to be doing a big sale pretty soon. It's on heaven. It tells you all about heaven, shows you pictures from heaven. We changed some of the things in each month, like we don't have Halloween. It is not on there. We're not giving any place to Satan. And then we put all kind of tips like high five your angel,
In fact, I think, the 10th, July 10th is Sing a Song to God Day.
Sing a Song to God Day. Trust me, he will be listening when you do that. So all of you who don't have a 2020 calendar, it's like a collectible item. It's not about the fact that the year 2020 will be over, in a few months. It reveals heaven to this earth like never before, with 12 beautiful in-color illustrations of places in heaven. So if you don't have them, get them soon. And on there, I think August is our next month where we do a fun activity. We will ask people to send in pictures of them wearing crazy socks. Now, don't send it unless you're got the calendar, because
you weren't supposed to tell.
Well, I did. I already told them. Okay, so we give you and send you something special if you send us that picture, but you have to be on our list, because see, we have a list of the ones we've sold all the calendars to.
You can only get the email in the calendar.
Yeah, the email address that you send your pictures to is in the calendar, and so you'll have to get one.
Don't send your fun pictures until the actual day on the calendar, and you get 1 month.
You get 30 days to send it in.
From the day that the fun day is in August until... Yeah, 30 days.
So if you have a 2020 calendar, make sure you don't miss that. Make sure you put a little tab on your calendar in August to make sure that you send that. Now, when we did the last one, it was send a picture of you, each person wearing angel wings. People sent us pictures of just angel wings. They sent us pictures of just themselves with no angel wings, and we had
to sent sky pictures.
Pictures in the sky. So it explains in great detail about that.
Yes.
But that's past. We've gotten all the pictures in now, so we'll be sending out.
So the angel wing deadline is over.
So we'll be sending out all the little special things to everybody who participated in that. It's about doing something fun with us. But in August, we'll do another one, and it's a lot of fun to do something special with each person. So anyway, you can go to revealingheaven.com, check out our store, find the calendar, but we will be running a sale probably in the next week or so. And in August, you'll have plenty of time to send in your I wear crazy socks. You have to have them on and take a picture of you wearing them. So now that I've explained that in detail, and all you who sent us the pictures of you wearing angel wings, we actually had a couple guys that were brave enough to do it. Woohoo, you guys, stepping out. It's a lot of fun to see how creative people are. It didn't matter if you drew the wings and wore them, if you drew them on, something like of course, my studio, right there, my wings, you could just stand in front of something like that. And actually, there's a couple restaurants that have big angel wings, and a couple people, there was one in their city, so they just stood in front of it and sent the picture of that. Some people included their whole family. So we're sending each one of them the little gift about wearing angel wings. So we want to do something fun and spontaneous with people out there. It's okay to laugh. Actually, if you're going to live on earth as they live in heaven, you need to be laughing. And yes, even laugh at the crazy masks. One day you will remember it, and it will be a long time. It'll be like dust in your mind. But we've all been in this together. However, I don't like being set apart from people. I don't like it. I understand sometimes we have to. So I'm not arguing with the government. I'm not going to get out there and protest that. There's other things worth protesting, like don't take people's lives, okay? That's wrong, especially babies. So we love you. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. So don't forget about Jeff Jansen, Global Fire Ministries. If I do something before then, I will let you know right away. I may or may not be doing something in my own state here in Florida. But may you be free. May you be happy. May you be whole. And may God visit you. And may the host be with you. So thank you for being with me. Check out Jeff Jansen's website. If you plan to go or you plan to live stream those meetings, you will have to register. That's his event. And I'm just invited to be there. And I am so happy I'm there. So here you go, Guardians. Thank you so much for all your support and your prayers. And people, all those who've given and you're not a Guardian, you need to check out on Kerr.com. If you want to know about being a Guardian, go to Kerr.com and click on the Treasury, and it will explain it on there, the Guardian Zone, all about it. But thank you. Mwah. I love you. Looking forward to sending out all the membership kits and, of course, your angel wings gift that you will be getting. So may God bless you. May the host be with you. And God bless America. Yes, yes, yes.
Have a great 4th of July.
Oh, yes. Make sure you see fireworks. God bless you. Mwah.
Bye.
May the host be with you.